Welcome to Shelf Life, the monthly series where I look at games I covered about 6 months ago and see whether they're still in my collection. Today I'm looking at games I covered in June of this year, and it was kind of a light month with a lot of Kickstarters which don't make it into this since I haven't gotten the full game yet. But even with a shorter list, you know there's still a lot of culling happening. Don't forget to hang on until the end of the video to hear who this month's contest winner is. But now let's see which of these games had Shelf Life. First for this month, we have Warfighter from Dan Verson Games, the solo and cooperative tactical card game of squad warfare. There are about 20 million Warfighter expansions. How much did I buy into the system? Well, a little bit. I didn't keep the stealth-based version of the game that I did a playthrough of, but I enjoyed the World War II one more, so I kept that review copy, and I also ordered the Pacific Core set, as well as a few small expansions, and I backed the recent Fantasy Kickstarter. I love the tension in this game, the variety in the missions, outfitting your squad, the hard choices. I don't love it so much that I'm going to spend thousands of dollars tracking down every single release, but I'll definitely keep buying a few things here and there and keep playing it. Next is Planet Apocalypse, a game of defending the Earth from demons and invading hell itself with humongous miniatures. Is that huge box still eating up space on my shelves? No, it is not. I thought the core gameplay in Planet Apocalypse was great, especially the leveling up systems. It's one of my favorite level systems I've ever seen in a game. But if you watch my review, you know the main complaint I had with the game is that the amount of content you get for the price is not enough, since I don't love giant miniatures or really care that much about them. So I gave my core copy of the game to Peter, my co-host on the podcast and co-designer, and he bought some more expansions, which is what I think you need to do to make this game really worth it. Next is Wingspan, the biggest hit of last year from Stonemaier Games. Is this one still fluttering its way into my heart? Not really. I thought the gameplay in Wingspan, especially for the solo, was just fine, nothing that special or innovative. And there are other tableau builders that I enjoy way more, so I didn't really need to hang on to this one, though I will say my son really enjoyed it, so I can see myself borrowing Peter's copy from time to time, but I don't think I need to own it myself. Fourth is Imperial Settlers Empires of the North, the spin-off game with varied scenarios. Are those cute little characters still prancing around my house? No, they are not. I liked a good bit about Empires of the North, especially the varied empires and also the varied scenarios and how you can mix and match them for different challenges. But Euros already tend to be a hard sell for me, and I prefer the ones that have Automa or some opponent to go head-to-head with, so this one didn't have enough staying power for me with the solo mode. And finally for this month, we have Hero Realm, specifically the solo and cooperative play with the adventure packs. Is it going to be nearly a clean sweep of culling for this month? I guess so. For a lightweight, quick, and fun cooperative deck builder, I thought Hero Realms worked pretty well. But the big thing is the next month I reviewed Star Realms Frontiers, and that's a much better value that I think also has better cooperation and better boss variety, so it kind of is hard to keep Hero Realms when Star Realms is already better, and honestly, I prefer meatier, fully cooperative from the ground up games like Aeon's End and Battle for Greyport over either of them anyway. So there you go, only one game kept out of 5, another pretty rough month. If you want to hear the winner of the contest, stay tuned, but until then, good gaming, and see you at the next episode of Shelf Life. So here we go, let's figure out our winners. We had 15 people get all 5 games right this time. 3 of them, Hannah, Nick, and Eric, chose not to be entered in the contest, but thanks for your great guesses anyway. And we have the other 12 up here, but 9 of the 12 are Patreon supporters, so they get double entries in our contest. So we have 21 spaces here, and we're going to randomly determine one of them. So first I'm going to roll a d6 to see which column. 1 to 2 will be the blue, 3 or 4 will be the yellow, 5 or 6 will be the red, and then a d8 to choose the specific winner, although I'll re-roll if I get a 1. Here's our column. 3. Adam, Charles, Matt, Seneca, Jeff, Dave, Peter, good luck. Let's see our second roll. 8. So this time our winner is Peter O'Reilly. So Peter, I'll be reaching out soon so you can pick which game you want or a gift certificate. And thanks again to everyone who entered this month's contest of Shelf Life.